Okay, let's go. Okay. I think I'm up and running finally. So sorry about that. Um, I had a newer computer, didn't want to take my camera, so I just switched to my old one, which is slow as molasses. Okay, so thank you for joining me. If you're joining me, no worries. You can catch me on the replay. Thank you if you're catching me on the replay. I appreciate that. So today I am going to show you a little bit about the Glimmer hot foil machine. I'm going to make a couple cards, and I do have some already all cut out, but I'm going to show you the process of how to hot foil on with the glimmer plates. Okay, so this is just some of the stuff I'm using. So when you get a glimmer plate, you get quite a bit of stuff actually. So you get some test foil. So you get a gold and a silver. You get this silicone mat, which is what you'll put your hot plates on. You'll get a green and a clear cutting mats, although you don't cut on them. Not really cutting mats, on what you call platforms. This is like a thin shim, and this is spacer shim. And then you get the machine as well. If you can see that. Right now I'm just got it heating up, and because it's going to take a little bit to warm up. You also get this cool thing, which is a magnet holder and releaser, so you can take off your hot plates when without touching them with your hands. So like it picks it up, and then if you want to release it, you just push this button and it releases them. You can also just buy these separately, so when you're die cutting you can use those as well. So the first thing while that's warming up, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So this is a hot foil plate. Comes like this. So this is the Glimmer Essential Solid Heart, which is really cool because you get that solid heart look image on it. And so I'm just going to cut a piece of my foil the size of my heart, because I really don't need to use all of that. So I'm just going to cut a piece of this. And I believe there is an actual foil cutter. I don't have one yet, but I believe there is one. I'm just going to... Okay. All right, and I'm going to put it on this little paper, so I am hoping I can get it right in the middle here. Actually, I think what I wanted to do was color that paper first, but oh well, we'll see. Okay, so here's the hot foil machine, and it's warmed up because the little light is green. You can see that, hopefully. I'm going to put my plate on there, and then your machine will have a timer, so you'll hit the timer button and it will go for a little bit in order to heat up the hot foil plate. But my timer is broken, so I'm just going to set my alarm to 2 minutes, make sure it's heated up enough. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to quickly color my little paper. I want it to look like water because I'm doing kind of a mermaid theme. So I'm using some Simon Hurley ink. This one is Midnight Snack. quickly. I want her to look like she's in water. I think I need a re-anchor for this one. I use this one a lot. Shaking my table. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. All right, there. And what I've done is I've put a little Velcro on the bottom so I can keep my pieces, my blending pieces with the color that I'm using. So then I don't get them all mixed up in a bucket and wonder, okay, which one's which here. Mixy, mixy, mixy. 31 seconds left. Oh, throw that off. I apologize again. I'm moving the table, I'm sure. Just then moving my camera. I need a better setup so I don't move my camera. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. All right, and you can hear me, yay. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to put your foil on shiny side down. That's important because otherwise you're going to put your foil right onto your foil, your template. So I'm going to just put this down, shiny side down, and then I'm going to try and get my paper, the heart, right in the middle of my paper because that's where I want it. Okay, so then I'm going to put on these two plates. I'm going to put the green one on first and then your clear one on top. Then you pull this off very gently and you run it through your Big Shot. And this is all you need to run through your Big Shot. Ouch. So I don't have room on my desk to bring my Big Shot over to show you running it through, but let go. Okay, so then I'm just going to grab my silicone mat just to make sure. Whoop. And okay, where's my tweezers? Here they are. I'm just going to grab my tweezers to pick this up like so. And then I'm going to grab my my magnetic tool, take this off, and throw it onto my mat. So it just came off because it's pretty heavy, but otherwise I would just release it. I'm going to let that cool there because I don't want to touch it when it's hot. So then actually while I have my machine going, so then you're going to heat it up again, I'm also going to do some sentiments. So this is the Better Press plate and die set, which is awesome. It's all a bunch of fun words. You can also use it on your glimmer plate, which is, or your hot foil glimmer plate, yes, which is awesome. So I'm going to also do some words here and cut them out. So let's see, I want the happy birthday. This one. So this one comes in two, but you could do them all at the same time. So, and it's like, you get them and you get the die to cut them out. And like, oh my gosh, how simple is that going to be? Like, cut them all out. Okay, so my guy's ready to go. And I just do 2 minutes just to make sure it's good and hot. That's all. I don't know how long it's supposed to be on there, and like your timer will know how long it's supposed to be on there. So let's take a look. Oh, I see I went off the edge, but that's okay. I'm gonna make this into a shaker anyway. Here's the magic. Ah, isn't that fantastic? So what you could also do, and I can't find my plate. I have a big rectangle solid, like the heart solid, only it's a rectangle. You could take this then and put it on a piece of paper after you heat up your rectangle paper, or your rectangle plate, and you could get it off with that negative image, so you don't have to waste any of your silver paper. And I forgot to cut my paper for my sentiments. Got us all excited to show you guys the magic. Okay. I'm just going to do some silver here. Now this one might not take as long as the heart because it's not as solid, but I'm going to give it a good 2 minutes just to make sure. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, where is my... Oh, and I ran out of wipies. And my glass mat's a mess, full of glue. Ah, brother. Tell ya. Unorganized. I was organized, and then when my computer did silly things, it got me all in a kerfluffle. I don't like being in a kerfluffle. We're almost there. A few more seconds. So that's another great thing. Like if you have the Better Press plate and Better Press machine, you can also use your Better Press plates for the Glimmer machine. So you need a Glimmer machine to make all things glittery. Okay, so I'm going to put on my foil, shiny side down, put on my paper, and this one I'm not going to care because I'm cutting these out, so I don't need to have it exact. And I just want to make sure it's covering the foil, because if you don't cover the foil with paper fully, you can see it'll come onto your plate. I'm going to put these on, take it off, run it through my Big Shot. I'm just going to shut this off now because I am done. And it will automatically shut off too if you leave it on too long. Found that out just this morning. Because I had it on and then it didn't want to... okay, what do I need? Oh yeah, okay. And then I'm going to grab this and I'm going to put that on my silicone mat. Pick that up, drop it. You don't even have to touch it. It won't get burnt. It'd be awesome. Okay, I'm done with this. So let's see how that turned out. Oh yeah, look how awesome that is. And then this too, like you can, if you had this rectangle one, which I have somewhere, of course I can't find it, you could also put this on and have the negative and cut those out. So I'm saving that, and when I find my plate, I'm going to do that. So then this will go on like so. I'm going to add some tape to hold it there, and then I'm going to cut it, run it through my Big Shot, cut it out. And look at that. All your little sentiments are cut out. So like you could spend an hour and cut out, do this with a whole bunch and have a whole bunch of sentiments ready to go so that you can just grab and go. If you need a quick card. All right, so that is that one. I'm gonna grab the right one. I guess they're the same size, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so let's get my rest of my stuff here. So I want to, so I've already, this is a stamp from that Class Act has created. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. It's called Shelley. Shellee. Shelley. So I've already colored her because you don't want to watch me coloring her. And I've added some glossy accents to her fin or her tail and her jewelry. And for this one I added some glitter in before the glossy accents dried, so you can see that. So I'm just going to cut her out. I thought you could watch me cut her out. Fussy cut her out, because this one I don't want the shell. And the other card I'm keeping the shell, but this one I don't really want it. Okay. I'm not getting too particular around the pillow, or the bed, I guess it is. You could if you want to, but I'm not the fussy cutter lover, so I will just do it the best I can. Without, I want to cut her tail off here. I can fix her if I do, but I don't want to. Okay, let's see if I can get that in there. Cut off. And so if you see anything that you like that I'm using, you can go to classact.ca, like to our website, click on Inspirational Thursday, and everything I'm using should be, well, almost everything I'm using should be there. I think I forgot to mention I was using glossy accents and that better press plate. I just thought of it this morning. I'm like, oh, I need some sentiments. This way, I showed you how to use that as well. Okay. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get without wrecking her tail. I'll cut a little smidgy here, a little bit more there. Okay, cool. Get out of here. Okay, so I'm also using a piece of paper. It's Stamperia. They don't name their papers. I don't know why. This one's SBB1048. It's got a picture of a girl here, and then it's got the moon and stars and some fun stuff here, which I thought was good for kind of under the sea, I guess. So I've got a card base, some Nina paper. I'm just going to add my cardstock to that. Oh, here's the picture of the girl. I cut her off because I wanted the back, the stars. Put that there. So that's going to cover my whole card because I don't want any white showing. Okay, so then I cut this square out of cardstock so I could use it for a shaker, and I have a piece of acetate here, and I'm going to add it onto here. I'm almost out of tape. Let's go get some more here. Well, I have more, but I'm almost out of this size tape. And I like to use tape when I'm putting acetate on, because then it will stay for sure in place where I want it. All right, my acetate on. Okay, cool. All right, so now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to take my little mermaid. She's having a nice little nap. I'm just going to put her on here. I'm going to glue her down kind of over the heart. I'm going to try and make her as flat as I can so that none of the shaker bits get stuck on her or behind her. To move her up a little bit. Oh, I've got some glue on my foil. Darn it. Okay, I'm just going to put that on her so it stays down. Okay. While I'm letting that dry, I'm going to put some foam strips along here to form our shaker. Try to get as close to the edge as possible without showing it showing. I don't think that one's long enough. No, so I'll stick it here. Perfect. Okay. All right, I'm not going to take those off until I'm ready to stick it on. Now, where's my glue eraser? So I need a glue eraser. Kind of take off that glue. Hopefully I don't smudge the foil. Okay, good enough. All right, so I'm going to actually glue her to the base. I want her stuck to the base. I could have put the blue on, or the heart onto the base instead, but I wanted some blue, this blue, so to look like she's in the lake or in the ocean. I wonder if I need a Kleenex. My fingerprints seem to be staying on the foil. Oh, that's not, oh well. Okay, now I have these fun little fishy sprinkles, so I'm going to add some of those. I thought that would be fun. And where are those other ones? Oh, they're there. I have some clear shaker bits. I'll add some of those in. Give it like bubbles, kind of like bubbles. Spread them out so that they're not all bunched up, because my square should cover the whole piece. Oh, that's gonna look cool. Should cover it. Oh, just put this piece here over her tail. It's going to be a little bit too high because her tail is pretty high because I put glossy accents on it. There. All right. Peel off my backing. And then hope for the best. Awesome. Oh my God, that looks so cool. Woohoo! All right, let's, I'm going to add a little sentiment that I cut out. Just a happy birthday. I don't know. Whoa! That should be a good sentiment. I'm just going to tuck it down here in the bottom right corner. And there we go. That's that one. Oh, I like that one. That's so cool. That turned out really well. Yay me. Okay. Clean up a little bit. Okay, so for this card, it's a 5, the base is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And so I cut this piece in the bottom right corner of that same paper where dreams meet reality. And I'm going to put that on my card base. So this one's pretty, going to go fast because I got everything cut out, but I wanted to show you at least how it worked a little bit. And how you can use the paper to your advantage as well. Okay, so then I foiled a bunch of hearts. So I foiled this one in teal, this one in the mint green, which is, yeah, mint green is what it's called. And then this one in the pink, which is like, I think it's a rose color. And then I cut 2 of them in half, and this one I left solid. And then here's that girl again with the stamped image, and I colored her in, but this time I put glossy accents on the pearls here, and then again on her wrists and her necklace. And I also I colored in these little, I don't know what they even are, pearl drops, I guess. They kind of look like icicles to me. And I put glossy accents on that too. So I'm going to put her kind of here. And I'm going to put this at the top. And I'm going to let it overhang the card. That's okay. I can make an envelope that'll match it. And I'm going to put these behind it. So I kind of wanted to have the shiny around, kind of around her. Like that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put these down. But I want to make sure I have the words showing. And I want to make sure my cut edges are still behind her because I don't want to see those. Perfect. And yeah, so with the hearts, I should have mentioned, I foiled them and then I cut them out. I don't have a heart die to cut them out, so I cut them out with my scissors. Okay, so here she is. Should pop her up or not? I'm gonna put that there. I think I'll pop her up. See how it looks. And one in the middle. The shell, I could have probably colored it like a light gray, but it's the inside of the shell that we see, so I thought that's white. So, or like you could have done like a light pink maybe, but I'm not one for coloring very much, so like I'm not very good at it, so so I don't do it if I don't have to, really. I don't know how to do the blending and whatnot. There, and I think I'm going to put some of these. I can't remember. I'm sure I got them from Class Act. I don't remember the name of them, but they're clear. They look like bubbles. And I need my pokey tool. Nope, not my pokey tool. My pickup tool. So I'm just going to put some. I don't know, just random. And they'll. My glue will dry clear, which is awesome. You have a little bit of shiny on your card. Put some down here. You can't really see them on the camera, but I just know they're there. All right. I think that is that. So that's, you can see the, well, it's very shiny. And then you can see the little bubbles. Fun. All right, so there's my two cards using the Glimmer machine. There's so many different ways that you can, like different things that you can use. There's so many different glimmer plates. And like I said, you can use your better press plates in the Glimmer machine. You just can't use your glimmer plates in the better press machine. That's all. But that is it for today. Thank you so much. If you join me on replay, thank you for joining me on replay. And I will see you until next time. Happy crafting.